What's up, folks? I'm back with another video, and today I'm finally getting around for probably like the third or fourth time to make this video. I only say the third or fourth time because I've had to record this video at least 3 times max. This is most likely the 4th attempt. But this is Niseys chili from the Alan Jackson Who Says He Can't Cook It All Cookbook series. Let's get it.
The almighty dollar and the lust for worldwide fame slowly killed tradition.
Hit a little traffic. Optimus.
Decepticons.
Remember when I was young, so were you. Time stood still, and love was all we knew. You were the first, so was I. You made love and then you cried. Remember when? It's my honor to be here tonight as we honor Alan Jackson with the CMA Willie Nelson Lifetime Achievement Award. The very first concert I ever went to was an Alan Jackson concert. Seeing him perform helped inspire me to pursue my dreams. It's been said that country music is 3 chords and the truth, and in every one of Alan Jackson's songs, there is truth, for his powerful voice speaks to us about hope and heartache, about fun and friendship, about tragedy and triumph, about life, and a little about love. Alan, you have friends in every corner of this great country, and a special few of them are here tonight to honor you.
The Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt and got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. I'm talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. I dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. I'm talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for the minute. Well, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. That's right.
It's painted red, the stripe was white, 18 feet from bow to stern light. Second hand from a dealer in Atlanta, I rode up with Daddy when I went there to get her. Put on a shine, put on a motor, built out of love, made for water. rented for years till that transom got rotten. A piece of my childhood will never be forgotten. It was just an old plywood boat with a 75 Johnson and electric choke. A young boy, 2 hands on a wheel. I can't replace the way it made me feel, and I would turn it sharp and I'd make it wide. He'd say, you can't beat the way an old boat rides. Just a little lake across the Alabama line, but I was king of the ocean when Daddy let me drive. Daddy let me drive. Whoa.
Daddy won a radio, he tuned it to a country show. I was rocking in a cradle to the crying of a steel guitar. Mama used to sing to me, she taught me that sweet harmony. Now she worries 'cause she never thought I'd ever really take it this far. Singing in the bars and chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. And all I've ever wanted is to pick his guitar and sing. Just trying to be somebody, just wanna be heard and sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream.
Don't rock the jukebox, wanna hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. Before you drop that quarter, keep one thing in mind. You got a heartbroken hillbilly standing here in line. I've been down and lonely ever since she left. Before you punch that number, but I make one request. Don't rock the jukebox, I wanna hear some Jones. My heart ain't ready for them Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. I'll play a little country music back here. Rock and roll. When your heart's been broken, you need a song that's slow. There ain't nothing like a steel guitar, drown a memory. Before you spend your money, baby, play a song for me. And don't rock the jukebox, I wanna hear George Jones. 'Cause my heart for the Rolling Stones. I don't feel like rocking since my baby's gone. So don't rock the jukebox, play me a country song. You don't rock the jukebox,
me a country song.
And now it is our honor to present the Willie Nelson Lifetime Achievement Award to Alan Jackson.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all singing too. That was nice. Country music's been real good to me, and I fell in love with it when I was a young man. I really loved the instruments, the steel guitars and the fiddles and things like that gave it such a unique character to me and made it its own. And I loved the lyrics and the songs and the artists and the melodies and the harmonies, and it's just real American music to me. And I one night watching television, and this movie came on about the life of Hank Williams, and it just really inspired me. And I came to Nashville with nothing. Gary's talking about 3 chords and the truth. Mine was more like 3 chords and a prayer. But hung in there. The prayer got answered a little bit. But anyway, so I've just been such a fan of this music, and I wanted to come to Nashville and try to carry it on, the kind that I loved. And it's thank you. And as my mama would say, I'm so blessed, and I have been so blessed. And I've had a great team around me my whole career that have helped me, and great songwriters, and just I've been so fortunate to have all that to help me get this far. And I can't thank everybody that's been in my life all these years, but I do have to say thanks to my wife Denise over there somewhere. We started out as teenagers, and she's hung in there and rode this roller coaster ride with me for 40-something years now. And I'm probably not always the easiest person to love, but she's hung in there and helped me through hard times, and we've shared great times, the good and the bad, the happy and the sad. We've survived a lot, and I just want to thank her because she's held me up all these years, and she's my best friend. And she gave me a wonderful family over there. So thanks again to the CMA and all the wonderful fans I've had all over the world. Appreciate y'all. And radio and all the parts of country music that have been so good to me all these years. I've definitely lived the American dream, and let me have that award, gal. But I'm still living that honky-tonk dream, y'all. Thank you so much, and thank you, Eric. That was a very cool rendition of Old Neon Rainbow. Brought a little new life to her there. It's wonderful. Thank you. This is my wife, Denise, up here with me tonight. She's my leaning post in more ways than one tonight. So yeah. But thank y'all so much. Thank the Academy for this high honor. It's I've always put songwriting at the top of my list when it comes to making music, and hearing that song tonight about made me tear up back there. It was such a soulful rendition, but it brought back a lot of memories. And Jim McBride and I wrote that song almost 40 years ago down on Music Row. And we were just getting to know each other as writers, and he asked me about growing up in Georgia and what I remembered, and I told him when I was about 5 years old, I think. My daddy worked for the Pepsi-Cola plant in Newton, Georgia, and they had an employee contest going on, and he won this radio and brought it home. It was one of them big old wooden ones like you set on the counter, you know, and that was the first musical thing I remember growing up, and that ended up being the opening line of that song. And, you know, I realized a long time ago that life gives you a lot of ingredients for songwriting, and that's typically makes the best songs. And I've been fortunate to pull a lot of stuff out of my life and turn them into music over the years, and that's been my biggest pride as an artist, is to write a song and have people enjoy it and be touched by it or moved by it or help them through a hard time or enjoy a good time. And so I'm so proud of the songwriting part of this, and I just appreciate the opportunity to share all my music with all y'all for so many years. Thank you. And just one more thing, I'd just like to dedicate this to my daddy Gene and that old radio he won a long time ago. And I've definitely lived that honky-tonk dream, y'all, so God bless you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all singing, too. That was nice. Country music's been real good to me, and I fell in love with it when I was a young man. I really loved it. The instruments, the steel guitars and the fiddles and things like that gave it such a unique character to me and made it its own. And I love the lyrics and the songs and the artists and the melodies and the harmonies. Just real American music being one night watching television, and this movie came on about the life of Hank Williams. It just really inspired me. I came to Nashville with nothing. They were talking about 3 chords, and I'm still living that honky-tonk dream, y'all.
Early on, and Burl Haggard played with me on the road some. Of course, we just idolized Merle. Somebody hollered out one of his songs for him to do at sound check, and he couldn't even remember the song. I thought, how in the world Merle Haggard not remember his own song he wrote? And now I can't remember mine. that's the way it goes. I've always just written things that I remember or feel about home or family or having a good time or whatever, you know. I just write what I like, and when you write songs that are real like that, people connect with it. I learned early on when Chattahoochee, when they wanted to release it as a single, I thought, well, that's stupid. Nobody heard of Chattahoochee, didn't live down in Georgia. And you think that's just a southern thing. But then after it was a huge hit, you know, it's everywhere. All these small towns, working people there, everywhere from Northern California to South Florida and everywhere in between, you know, everybody in the country had a Chattahoochee somewhere.
Yeah, went down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
And when I kick it off at night, it's still fun to play because you love seeing the people's reaction to it. I like seeing the fans, you know, and seeing who's out there. And I have such a wide variety of fans from age and everything else, but I think some of the cooler things have been some young woman will walk up, maybe 30 years old, and she'll hand me a picture that I've signed 10 times where she's been to shows since she was 4 years old or something. You know, you realize they've been coming their whole life to see you. You know, it's very special. I think fans know when they come to my show, they're going to hear the songs that have made me who I am, the ones they love mostly. And unfortunately, we have so many songs. I mean, I've had like 60-something singles. I can't remember them all, and we can't even fit a fraction of those into a show, so can't do them all. But I have really good musicians, you know, play good country music. It's hard to find that anymore, and it's authentic, and just try to stay true to that. I've been touring for over 30 years, you know, and then in my twilight years, and I got All my daughters are grown and got one grandchild and one on the way. And enjoy spending more time at home and don't want to be away. Had a wonderful, wonderful career, and my fans always show up and have a good time. And I'm gonna try to give them the best show I can for the last call for a good time. Mamas out there, wishing you a happy Mother's Day.
One good-hearted woman to forgive imperfection in a man that she loved. Just one chance to tell her how much he still loves her. He can't be sorry enough. Chasing that neon rainbow, I'm living that honky-tonk dream. 'Cause all I've ever wanted is to pick this guitar and sing. Just trying to be somebody, just wanna be heard sing. Chasing that neon rainbow, living that honky-tonk dream. Yeah, I'm chasing that neon rainbow. Living that honky-tonk dream.
turning on that September day.
I like just my first name's fine, or whatever you feel comfortable with. I don't really care. All right. Didn't like me, called me that. Yeah. No, nobody ever called me Al. They call me AJ, or, you know, that kind of thing.
Did anyone come off of that show?
The truth is, I wasn't a contestant on that show. You know, I worked at TNN in the mailroom, and so the people that worked there with me knew I was aspiring to be a singer and songwriter. And one day I was just standing around backstage when that show was taping. They said, "Hey, we need somebody else to sing going into commercial." Because they pull people out of the audience to sing, just a guest audience member just to sing going into the commercial. And they asked me if I wanted to sing, and so I jumped up there.
So you?
Oh, that was huge. I mean, that was the first time I'd ever done anything in front of a camera, I would imagine. And I had my old brown cowboy hat back there, you know, the first cowboy hat I'd ever bought and owned, and I stuck it on my head and went out there and sang a George Jones song. I get recognized quite a bit with just a bald cap or something on it. It's, you know, you're more diehard fans that know me well, but I think as I've gotten older, I don't look quite the same as some of those early videos, so a little more.
On with Alan. Now, nowadays,
I think it was much different back then. If you're a songwriter in Nashville or an artist hanging around town and you're writing with other writers, I would typically write with somebody else or maybe three, but occasionally I'd write something by myself. I think I just kind of grew into it because once my career took off, I was gone all the time, you know, and I was on the road, so I was pretty much had to write by myself unless somebody wanted to come with me, and that's how it just kind of developed, I guess. I don't know if I know that either. I think you definitely, when you write something of your own and you're singing it, you get real close to it. It's hard to have a perspective of somebody that's never heard it before. But, you know, my wife's a pretty good board to bounce it off of. And you know, I think I just feel like I know when gut instinct tells me usually if it's a pretty good song, and I'm not always right, but I mean, I've written a lot of things that I realized weren't top shelf, and everybody does. So you don't really know. I mean, like Denise, one time I wrote this song that she told me was stupid, and it went on to be a #1 hit. And, so you never know.
And
gosh, I wish you hadn't asked me that now. It's not I'm in love with you, baby. It's I can't remember.
It's
Chattahoochee.
And he's also a staff writer for Glenn Campbell Music. Now please scream and welcome Alan Jackson.
Left my home in Nashville, moved out to L.A., hung out with the crowd down at the Hard Rock Cafe. They were into heavy metal, watching MTV, but I still miss those beer drinking songs they play in Tennessee. Oh, I've got a honky-tonk heart. I love to hear those fiddles and the pedal steel guitar. Just give me a jukebox in some old smoky bar, 'cause I've got a honky-tonk heart. My friends were into ZZ Top, groups like Dire Straits. Me, I'll take old Conway, George Strait any day. While they were getting high on all those hard rock sounds, I was wishing I was back to Tootsie's Orchid Lounge. Oh, I've got a honky-tonk heart. I love to hear those fiddles and the pedal steel guitar. Just give me a jukebox and some
You were the first, so was I. Made love and then you cried. Remember when? Remember when we vowed the vows and walked the walk and gave our hearts, made the start and it was hard. We lived and learned life through curves. There was joy, there was hurt. Remember when? Remember when old ones died and new were born, life was changed, disassembled, rearranged. We came together, fell apart, and broke each other's hearts. Remember when? My band of stray horns, y'all. That's a good bunch of guys. Remember when the sound of little feet was amusing?
done. Well, as always, that's another video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I love you all. Peace.